Did you know that 46% of people who experience a heart attack are completely alone when symptoms begin? And those first 5 minutes are absolutely critical. They literally determine whether you'll live or die. I'm not saying this to frighten you, but because what I'm about to share could be the most important information you'll ever hear. Today, I'm revealing 6 proven techniques that could save your life if you find yourself alone during a heart attack. Vital information that even your doctor probably hasn't shared with you. These strategies have already saved thousands of lives across America, and they could save yours too. Tip 1. Recognizing the early warning signs. Let's start with something shocking. Did you know your body might be trying to warn you about an impending heart attack up to a month before it happens? Most folks completely miss these subtle signals, dismissing them as nothing serious. The American Heart Association has documented these early warning signs extensively, yet most people remain unaware of them. Have you ever experienced unusual fatigue that came out of nowhere? Or perhaps shortness of breath when doing activities that never bothered you before? What's even more concerning is how differently heart attacks present in men versus women. While men often experience the classic crushing chest pain, women frequently report entirely different symptoms, like unusual fatigue or pain in the jaw or back. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association shows women are 50% more likely to receive an incorrect initial diagnosis during a heart attack. Has your doctor ever discussed these gender differences with you? Most haven't with their patients. When symptoms begin, you have what cardiologists call the golden minute, that crucial first 60 seconds when you must quickly determine if what you're experiencing is a real emergency. Here's a simple test. If you're experiencing discomfort, take a deep breath. Does the pain intensify? Heart attack pain typically doesn't worsen with respiration, while anxiety or muscular pain often does. Another critical difference: heart attack symptoms generally don't shift when you change positions. The American Heart Association's study on early detection reveals that nearly 40% of heart attack survivors reported experiencing warning signs hours or even days before their cardiac event, but didn't recognize them as serious. If you experience any unusual symptoms, persistent fatigue, shortness of breath, discomfort in your chest, arms, back, neck, jaw, or stomach, don't wait. Don't become another statistic of someone who didn't want to bother anyone or thought it would pass. Tip 2. Immediate action in the first 60 seconds. The moment you suspect you might be having a heart attack, your actions during the next 60 seconds could literally determine whether you live or die. First and foremost, if you're alone, immediately call 911 or your local emergency number. Even if you're not 100% sure, make that call anyway. Put your phone on speaker mode so you can continue to communicate while performing other life-saving measures. Have you practiced making an emergency call recently? Once you've alerted emergency services, you need to focus on getting oxygen to your heart. Take slow, deliberate breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, then exhale through pursed lips for a count of 6. The Journal of Emergency Medicine reports this controlled breathing pattern helps maximize oxygen delivery to your compromised heart muscle. Studies show that proper oxygenation during the initial minutes of a heart attack can significantly reduce the extent of heart damage. Your body position during these critical moments matters tremendously. Research from the American Journal of Cardiology shows the optimal position is sitting upright with legs bent at the knees, leaning slightly forward with arms resting on your knees. This position reduces the workload on your heart by about 25% compared to lying flat. If you begin to feel faint, lie down on your left side with knees slightly bent. This position maximizes blood return to your heart. If you begin to lose consciousness, use the 2-step emergency call method. As soon as you suspect a heart attack, call 911 and immediately tell them, "I think I'm having a heart attack and I'm alone." Then share your exact address. The New England Journal of Medicine reports that patients who clearly communicated the possibility of a heart attack received priority response, an average of 7 minutes faster than those who were vague about their symptoms. Tip 3. The emergency deep coughing technique. One of the most powerful yet little-known techniques that could save your life during a heart attack when you're alone is the emergency deep coughing maneuver. This technique has been documented to help maintain consciousness and blood circulation during certain types of cardiac events. The technique works because a forceful cough creates pressure in your chest, which can temporarily help squeeze blood through your heart. Have you ever been taught this potentially life-saving technique? Here's exactly how to perform this maneuver correctly. Take a deep breath, then cough very forcefully and deeply, almost as if you're trying to bring up something from deep in your chest. The cough must be deep and prolonged, not a gentle throat clearing. Research suggests this forceful coughing action can momentarily maintain consciousness by creating enough pressure to keep blood flowing to your brain. The rhythm is critical. Take a deep breath, then cough forcefully every 2 seconds. However, it's crucial to understand when this technique should not be used. If you're experiencing severe, crushing chest pain that makes deep breathing difficult, forcing a deep cough could potentially worsen your situation. Similarly, if you're feeling extremely weak or dizzy, focus instead on getting into the recovery position. The American College of Cardiology notes this technique should be considered a temporary measure rather than a substitute for professional medical care. Emergency cardiologists report numerous cases where patients maintained consciousness long enough for help to arrive by employing this technique. One documented case described how a 68-year-old man used rhythmic coughing to stay conscious for nearly 8 minutes during a serious cardiac event while alone at home. This technique isn't meant to replace calling 911. It's an additional tool that could help keep you alive until professional help reaches you. Doesn't it make sense to add every possible survival tool to your arsenal? Tip 4. Locating and using emergency supplies. Preparing for a potential heart emergency before it happens dramatically increases your survival chances. Creating a simple cardiac emergency kit for your home could be one of the smartest decisions you'll ever make. The American College of Emergency Physicians recommends that everyone, especially those over 60, prepare such a kit. Place it in an easy-to-spot location, like on your refrigerator or bedside table, where you can access it even if you're feeling weak or dizzy. Your emergency kit should contain your current medication list, emergency contact information, allergies, and your doctor's phone number, all in large, easy-to-read print. The New England Journal of Medicine reports that having this information readily available for paramedics can speed up appropriate treatment by an average of 13 minutes. Also include a copy of your most recent EKG if you have one, as this can dramatically improve diagnostic accuracy. Beyond your medical information, consider keeping several common household items that can be helpful during a cardiac emergency. Emergency medicine research shows that chewing, not swallowing, a regular aspirin during a suspected heart attack can reduce mortality by helping prevent blood clots from forming. Always consult your doctor about aspirin use beforehand. Another helpful item is a small flashlight that can be used to signal for help if you're unable to call out. Perhaps most importantly, emergency experts recommend placing written instructions in your kit detailing the exact steps to take if you suspect a heart attack. During an emergency, panic and confusion can cloud your thinking, and having step-by-step instructions can help you take the right actions quickly. A study from the Heart and Stroke Foundation found that people who had written emergency instructions responded more appropriately during cardiac events than those who didn't. Tip 5. Alerting neighbors and family when incapacitated. Every senior living alone should implement what emergency response experts call the cardiac buddy system, a simple but potentially life-saving arrangement with neighbors, friends, or family. This system works through regular check-ins, where a designated person calls or messages you at agreed-upon times. If you don't respond, they know to check on you immediately or call emergency services. The National Institute on Aging reports that seniors with such systems have a 62% higher chance of receiving timely emergency care. Technology offers incredible tools that can automatically call for help when you can't. Simple medical alert devices have evolved dramatically. Many now include fall detection and GPS location services, automatically alerting emergency services and family members if you're unresponsive. The Journal of Gerontology published research showing that seniors using these devices received emergency assistance an average of 27 minutes faster than those without them. Some newer models don't even require a monthly subscription fee. Your smartphone likely has built-in emergency features you've never explored. Most modern phones can be set up to send emergency alerts with your location to designated contacts with just a few button presses, even if the phone is locked. For iPhone users, rapidly pressing the side button 5 times will automatically call emergency services. Android phones have similar features that can be enabled in your settings. AARP reports that only 24% of seniors have these potentially life-saving features activated on their phones. Some of the most effective alert systems are surprisingly low-tech. Arranging a simple visual signal with neighbors, such as opening your blinds each morning by 9 a.m., can create a reliable safety net. Similarly, many community organizations offer free daily phone check-in services for seniors living alone. Emergency response experts repeatedly emphasize that isolation is one of the biggest risk factors in cardiac emergencies. Don't let pride or the desire to maintain independence prevent you from creating these simple safety nets. Tip 6. The post-crisis protocol until help arrives. While waiting for emergency services to arrive, maintaining consciousness and staying calm are crucial priorities. Emergency medicine specialists have developed the 5 senses technique to help heart attack victims remain conscious and focused. This involves deliberately engaging each of your 5 senses. Touch something with texture, look at a specific object, listen actively to a sound, smell something strong if available, and if possible, taste something distinctive. This sensory engagement helps prevent panic and keeps the brain active and alert. Your mental state during a cardiac event can significantly impact your physical condition. Emergency cardiologists have documented how controlling panic can actually reduce the strain on your heart during a crisis. They recommend slowly counting backwards from 100, taking a controlled breath between each number. This regulates your breathing and diverts your mind from panic, both of which can reduce your heart's workload. Studies show that patients who remain calmer during cardiac events often experience less severe damage. The position you maintain while waiting for help is critically important. Emergency medicine research indicates the ideal recovery position is semi-reclined, with the upper body elevated at approximately 30 degrees, supported by pillows, with knees slightly bent. This position reduces the work your heart must do to pump blood compared to lying flat or sitting fully upright. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides rather than raised, as elevated arms increase cardiac demand. If breathing becomes difficult, leaning slightly forward with arms resting on a pillow can help. The final critical component while waiting for help is conserving your energy completely. Every unnecessary movement increases demand on your struggling heart. Don't attempt to get dressed. Don't try to clean up your home before paramedics arrive. Don't attempt to drive yourself to the hospital. A study from the European Heart Journal found that patients who remained completely at rest after heart attack symptoms began had significantly better outcomes than those who continued even light activity. Your only job during these critical minutes is to stay alive until help arrives. Remember, a heart attack can happen to anyone at any time, but now you're equipped with knowledge that could literally make the difference between life and death. These 6 techniques, recognizing early warning signs, taking immediate action, using the emergency coughing technique, preparing emergency supplies, setting up alert systems, and following proper protocols, have saved thousands of lives. They could save yours too. This isn't just information, it's a survival toolkit that deserves your immediate action. You deserve to live a long, healthy life surrounded by those you love. Implementing these simple strategies today could ensure you're here tomorrow, celebrating another birthday, meeting another great-grandchild, creating another precious memory with your family. Too many seniors ignore these preparations, thinking, "It won't happen to me." Yet heart disease remains the #1 killer of Americans over 65. Don't let denial put you at unnecessary risk. If you found today's information valuable, perhaps even life-saving, please show your support by clicking the like button, subscribing to our channel, and activating notifications. Your engagement helps us reach more people just like you who need this critical information. And don't miss the next video that will appear on your screen. It contains equally important information that every adult over 60 needs to know to protect their health and independence. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay alive for those who love you and need you in their lives. Thank you for investing this time in yourself today.